Oh, my heart is pounding so quickly. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And yes, it is now my channel. Someone asked me about that in the comments one day. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded, and part of the reason is because I've been trying to make this video, but I've been having a really hard time. I didn't really want to make this video because I thought it was unnecessary. Honestly, I've talked about Alex in so many of my other videos after she left. I feel like I've talked about it in every other video that I've uploaded. So I thought I made it clear and that I don't need to make another video, but apparently I do, because in every video that I upload without fail, somebody asks me, where is Alex? And it's not, nice video, Calypso, where's Alex? Or they don't say anything relevant to my video topic or anything pertinent. They just come onto the video, even the videos where I talk about what happened to Alex. Don't listen to the video. They don't watch my videos because I guess it's just me and not me and Alex anymore. So they just click and they spam me with all these, where is Alex? Okay. I know that that's not everyone. It's like a minority of people, and a lot of other people have been really supportive to me, so I'm really grateful for that. Well, I didn't expect to get so mad during this video, and I don't think that I'm mad at the audience. I think I'm mad at Alex. But anyway, a lot of you have been really supportive to me. Actually, most of you. A lot of people leave really nice comments on my channel, so I am really grateful for that. I still read all the comments. But there's a minority of people who keep asking me, where is she? And in one of the videos, I talked about how she left and she didn't tell me a reason. And there were two people who basically insisted that I do know the reason, that I'm just not telling you guys. And that made me so angry. It's like, okay, I wish I knew the reason, but I don't. I wish I knew the reason and I was just concealing it from you guys. I think if I had an eye, I would probably know the reason. Like, I would probably just magically guess the reason. But since I have an E, I could think of like 30 different reasons why she might not want to do the channel anymore. But I don't know why, because she didn't tell me, and I don't have the NI wherewithal to like come to like a reasonable conclusion about the most likely reason. I have no idea. They all seem equally likely to me. So if you relate to that, you're probably like on the NESI axis or something. Okay, to summarize, she basically left the business in early February or late January. I don't remember. It was either early February or late January of this year, and it is now September. Yeah, it's September. This is what happens when you work from home, guys. It's now September and people are still asking me, and I guess my feelings were hurt. People have been asking me since March, but like, she leaves and everyone asks, but no one is asking how I'm doing. Okay, I sound so, what's it called? Entitled. Yeah, I sound so entitled, but I don't actually expect anyone to ask me. I don't, or maybe hope is the right word. I don't expect anyone to ask me how I'm doing, but I guess I was hoping that maybe some people would wonder, what is it like for your business partner to suddenly disappear? What is it like running a business pretty much all by yourself? Although Alan is helping me, thanks to him. It's really hard. The answer is that it is really, really hard. And okay, I'm gonna tell you guys something. I know a lot of people knew that Alex left the business, so the title is kind of dramatic, like the truth about Alex. But what you guys don't know is that when she left the business, about a week later, she also left the friendship. So she basically left my life for good. And she did it over text. Like, she texted that she wants to leave the business, and I was like, okay, can we meet up in person to talk about it? Or can we at least talk about it over the phone so there's voice? In my opinion, there's less chance to get misconstrued when it's over voice. Like, I feel like if I'm texting, then maybe the true meaning is not coming across, but she was basically like, no. And then a week later, she was like, or also over text, I don't want to be friends with you anymore. And yeah, like similarly, she didn't want to talk about it or meet up in person to discuss it. And we hung out as friends like in December, and we had a really good time. And I know maybe some of you are thinking like, well, I guess that means that you're a really bad friend, Calypso, and you don't really have to tell me that, because all of these negative scenarios have been running through my mind like the entire time, nonstop, since February. Like, I was wondering, like, am I a bad friend? Am I abusive? Like, I thought about that, like, because in my opinion, the appropriate time to leave a friendship of 11 years or like a relationship of more than a decade without even talking about it, just by sending a text with no explanation, is if the other person is being abusive. And I actually thought about it, but I think that's very unlikely because we've been friends for this long, and some of you guys know that I've had abusive relationships, or like one abusive relationship. No, maybe two, like if you count my mom in it. If you count my parents, then yeah, I've been in like multiple abusive relationships. And Alex has also had issues similar to that with her family. And part of why we bonded is because we helped each other through that. Like, we've both been in therapy for that issue, and we both helped each other through that. So I'm very aware of what an abusive relationship is like, and I do not think, regardless of what you guys might conjecture, I don't think that our relationship was abusive. But anyway, I still felt like I might be abusive, or I might have done something horribly wrong. But she didn't tell me why. So I was basically, this is like, if you've ever heard of like a SI loop, this is what it's like, I guess, when you're just thinking of all the things that may have gone wrong, and then thinking about, if I did X thing in the past differently, maybe my present would be different. Yeah. So it's a very torturous ruminative exercise. I don't recommend anyone do this, but I know that a lot of people get stuck in it, and I was basically stuck in it for like this whole time since February. I didn't talk about it with anyone except for my boyfriend. I didn't talk about it with my friends because I was paranoid that I'm a bad friend, and that if I talk about something depressing with my friends, that they would also stop being friends with me. By the way, I don't have a lot of friends in general. I know a lot of people think I'm an ENFP, and being extroverted or introverted has nothing to do with how many friends you have. But just for the record, I don't have a lot of friends. I have maybe a handful, and I didn't want to bother them with this issue. So yeah, that's also part of why I have been taking a break from making videos, because maybe the feelings are catching up with me. This is very rare for an INFP. I usually deal with my feelings like right away. I guess I was dealing with them, but there was no way, I don't know why I couldn't deal with it this time. I've had like breakups from, like a romantic relationship, and I think you guys probably watched me go through my breakups when I started my YouTube channel. You probably saw that, and you probably saw that I was still my happy, bubbly self. Like, no offense to my exes, I guess, but I guess it just didn't hurt me as much as this one. I don't know why. I guess I do know why, but this one hurts so much. Like, it just, I know that, like, probably she has some issues, and therefore, it's not me, it's her, or whatever. But, it's hard not to think that maybe it is you. Like, maybe somehow it wasn't even worth it to, like, talk to me before you end something for this long. And okay, guys, I'm not making this video to like hate on Alex or anything. I'm not making this video to hate on me, but you guys can do that if you want. You can say that I'm a bad friend, or you can say that she's a bad friend. That's not the point. The point is, I wanted to express my feelings, because I guess I was hiding I wasn't really talking about this issue, right? I talked about it a little bit, but I was mostly hush-hush about this issue because I guess she didn't tell me why she wanted to leave, so I guess then she didn't want anyone to know why she wants to leave, so I wanted to be hush-hush about it to respect her privacy and stuff. But you know what? Just avoiding this issue from me just makes me feel like I did something wrong, and I don't think that's true, but I think, subconsciously, if you keep avoiding a topic, then you're gonna think that you did something wrong, and I really don't think that I did anything wrong. Like, maybe I wasn't perfect, like maybe I should have been more understanding towards her, or maybe I should have been a better friend, but I don't think I did something like super detrimental to deserve being left like that, I guess. Anyway, this hurts more than like any other breakup that I've been in. And since February, I think that I'm not a hugely anxious person. Like, I have my anxious moments, but like after February, I became so anxious, guys. I became so anxious about everything. You guys don't even know, because I just kept on making videos. This is so FI. You think the FI user is okay for months and months, but they're deep down, they're like, they haven't been okay this whole time. If I sound like I'm blaming you guys, I'm not. Like, I this happens all the time. I'm really good at hiding my feelings. I'm really good at hiding my feelings. So it's when people don't know that I'm sad. It's not anyone's fault other than my own. So I know that. So I'm sorry if it comes across differently. I'm sorry that I sound so angry. Oh my god. Oh gosh, I think I was in therapy like once upon a time, and the therapist said that like I have issues unleashing my anger. Like if someone did something to me that's actually bad. I'm not saying Alex, this was a totally different time and a totally different relationship, but he was saying that if someone did something bad to you, and in that situation it would make total sense for me to be angry at them. In that situation I have a hard time being actually angry at them, so then the anger circles back to myself, and then later on I'm like angry and resentful at myself or at the world, and I don't know why, but it's because I guess I was too shy or nervous to get angry at that other person. So anxiety, I think I'm a happy person, but I did go through a bit of depression, and I was like afraid that all of my relationships are gonna leave me. I was very irrational, but I guess depression is somewhat irrational. I was like afraid that my boyfriend would leave me because I couldn't get out of the depression for so long. Like at night I would just suddenly start crying, even though, you know, we've been having a good day, we've gone on a date or whatever, and then at night I just like suddenly start crying, and then I guess I was afraid that he would think that I'm always gonna be sad like this, and when he met me I was a happy person. So and I was like really nervous that maybe people wouldn't have the patience for me. I guess it seems like Alex had no patience for me. I'm trying to think that it's not me, that it must have been something that she had to deal with, but I wish that she told me, even if it was vague, even if it was like vaguely like it's not you, it's me. Oh god, that sounds so stupid. Oh, maybe it is me. Maybe that's the thing, like every time I think that it's not me, I think, well, maybe it is me, and maybe I'll never know why, and I guess I will never know why, because she's never gonna tell me. And I don't know why that's so freaking painful to any SI user. Like if you're an NE person, can you tell me in the comments like how that is? Because I feel like we never get over the past because it's like a SI thing, and so we always think like, oh, alternate universe timelines, like maybe if I did this then we would still be friends, or maybe if I didn't do this we would still be friends, like it just over and over. But I think for SE and I, they're more concerned about, you know, the present and the future. So like the future is that we're never going to be friends again, and then in that sense, knowing the future is a type of closure. But I think for the NE SI, maybe knowing the Y is closure. I don't know. My mascara like ran down the edges of my eyes, so I like wiped it a little bit. The other thing is insomnia. Okay, I haven't had insomnia since high school, but like after she left, I kept having insomnia where I just couldn't, like it's not like the whole night insomnia, but I would just stay up until like 3 or 4 in the morning, just lying in bed awake. Yeah, it's horrible. Okay, this leads me to say that it's kind of funny. The whole anxiety and insomnia thing has led me to think about my caffeine usage. I read somewhere that like caffeine might contribute to anxiety. So I've been having coffee since I was a child. Yeah, I know that's very irresponsible of my parents, but I've been having coffee since I was like 11 or something like that. But I quit. So it's ironic, right? It's so funny. It's like INTJ and INFP coffee, and now it's just INFP. There's no INTJ and there's no coffee. I quit, and actually it did help. I think it fixed my insomnia. Yeah, it fixed my insomnia, but I was tired all the time. I was tired and kind of depressed still. But, you know, the anxiety, it got better too. So the reason why, okay, some people have been asking me why I don't change the name of my channel. And I guess the answer partly is that I guess I wasn't ready. I don't know if I'm ready now. Maybe I am, but you know, I wasn't ready all these months. But the other reason is I think that it's a perceiving axis thing. Like I think for SE and I, the name is no longer accurate because Alex is no longer here, and in the future she won't be here. So it's, you know, SE present and I future. But for NE and SI, it's more about present in terms of ideas and not, you know, the concrete reality, and it's about the past. So in my opinion, you know, everything that I say about the cognitive functions and about micro expressions, all of that stuff, you know, that's partly made by me and partly made by Alex. So I feel like it is still INTJ, INFP in that she has informed my ideas, and yeah, so in any sense she's still here. And in an SI sense, obviously she was there in the past, and there's probably more videos of the both of us than just me. So I feel like, INTJ, INFP is more accurate than, changing the name. But, recently I think I started maybe to get over it. I think that's why I can finally make this video. I wasn't really expecting to get like emotional, but I got a little bit emotional. That's fine. I think I'm mostly over it. That's why I can make a video about it. I think before, like if I made a video about it in February, I would be like bawling my eyes out, and I probably would have said things that I regretted afterwards. Like I might have been like really mad or really sad, or just had some worries, some things. I don't know. But now I think I'm mostly over it, so I can talk about it in a mostly calm and rational manner. I'm still INFP, so it's still gonna be like the high feelings, but I was mostly good. I think I focused mostly on the facts and, restrained from any sort of judgment towards myself and towards Alex. And the other thing that I wanted to say is that, so from February until now, I was in this depressive, kind of self-hating spiral, and I was working so hard. I improved a lot of things, and it's really because I was scared out of my mind. Like, so many people are wondering where Alex is, but I bet that like if I disappeared and it was just Alex, like no one would wonder where I am, and people would just be like, wow, this is so much better, like that annoying INFP is gone. Like, okay, I read the comments, and a lot of this is so many people, like seriously, so many people say that like I am really annoying. Like I get the comment that the way I present or how I am is like super annoying or dumb. So I was like so scared that like I was gonna lose all of my subscribers and this whole business is gonna go downhill, and I quit my job for this, right? So it's kind of scary. I was working, double time, not taking any time for myself. My hygiene was like so bad. I wasn't taking care of myself. I wasn't like exercising. And I wasn't working very efficiently either. Like I was like thinking about work all the time, but the whole anxiety thing made the work really slow. But I did improve a lot of things. And I'm proud of myself for that. But I was doing it because I was so scared. I was doing it out of fear and kind of hatred. Like I wanted to get back at Alex almost. Like I wanted to like, not that, see, we don't have any contact. Like since February, she just like left. Okay, she basically ghosted me with a notice, if that's a thing. I guess that's not a thing, but yeah, basically she's just like, okay, I'm not friends anymore, bye. So it's not like she even can see what I'm doing, or I mean she can see, but probably she isn't. It's not like I would ever know, but it's almost like I was trying to prove myself to myself or to the world, like I can do this too, not just like a dumb INFP as some people seem to love to think. There's all these like negative reasons. I did good work, but there's all these like negative motivations behind it. And now that I'm finally kind of getting over Alex, I think that I want to reevaluate why I'm doing things. All the anger is dissipating, and I think I have proven myself to myself. Like I know I can do this. So I want to do this out of pleasure and curiosity, Part of the pleasure of doing this with Alex was that when we present a topic, I always learn something new. I usually never prepare for the topics. Like we bounce back and forth, and usually my NE would land on some new idea. Like we would both learn something new from that process of, comparing my NE with her NI. But now, every time I'm just like, okay, here's what I know. Let me like tell you guys what I know. Like every presentation is, I actually kind of like this video, like this current video, because I didn't prepare and I'm just talking. Every other one, I don't learn anything. I'm just like, hey, here's what I'm talking about. Here's what I learned previously, and now I'm telling it to you guys. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I think it's a very non-NE process. It's like very formal and stifling, and it's just not the most fun or pleasurable thing for NE, but you know what? Not all jobs are pleasurable, right? So I might just take some time, take care of my body in an SI sense, like take care of myself, take care of my relationships, think and brainstorm some other ways that I might be able to present so that it's not, going against my natural grain the whole time, every time. The kind of typing service, that's still gonna be on. I think that's always gonna be on. The channel name, I don't know if I should change it. Do you think I should change my channel name? Let me know in the comments. Or like, do you have any suggestions on what the new name could be? I'm actually really curious to hear about that. Oh God. Wow. Oh, now I'm just making sounds. I'm just making sounds now because I'm so emotionally overwhelmed. Okay, what I want to say is that you guys don't have to worry about me. The time to worry about me was the last 6 or so months. But now no one needs to worry about me because I'm like 90% over it, I think. Oh, I think my FI is processing. It's processing everything, and I already feel so much better that I like talked about it. Yeah, I hope I can keep going with this. I really do like it, and I think I like YouTube. I think I just need to figure out a way to do it in a way that I like more. Maybe I have to bring back those MBTI happy hour episodes. It's weird to do it just by myself though, those episodes. It's so much better to have someone else to like bounce off of. But yeah, maybe I'll bring those back, bring back more fun episodes. Like, I just want to have more fun. The MBTI happy hour was my idea, obviously. Like, just NE needs to play. I want to play. Like, I can't just be like NI in 8 positions and SE in 8 positions. Like, I like doing those too, but I just can't do it like every single time. So I think I just need to make this work for me, and hopefully I'll figure it out. I might jump right back into YouTube, or I might like continue on with my break sabbatical while I finish this book that's been bothering me for a long time. It's almost done, by the way. There's like 1 chapter left, and it's very exciting. But you know, there's formatting and the appendix and all that fun stuff. Thanks for tuning in. I didn't actually mean to make anyone feel bad. My emotions are just flaring up. Thanks for watching, and I will see you hopefully. Bye.